We are officially live. Hi everyone. We are doing a video how to succeed in your spa in 2025. I decided because I didn't have a video scheduled for this Friday, I'm just going to go live anyways because this year is really all about getting it done. Getting it done even if you're not, let's say, completely prepared, and getting it done with what you have right now, because that's all I'm about, which is doing things even if you feel like you're not ready, doing things even if you feel like you don't have what you need, but get started with what you have. And that's what I'm doing right now in this moment. I just finished a very full day here at the space, and I just thought, okay, I have some extra time. I'm going to go ahead and go live for you all, especially because I didn't have anything already edited and planned. So thank you for joining me. As always, let me know where you're watching from. We're doing a pretty quick live today, but I wanted to discuss the main things that are going to help you be successful this year in 2025 in your business, especially if this is the year that you decided that you are going to expand your practice. If this is the year that you are going to start your business, perhaps you haven't started yet, perhaps you've started, but this is the year that you're taking it full time. So this is not just something that you're doing after you get off of the job that you have, or before you go into work, but this is something that is your livelihood and it's your day to day, and you're making your full-time income. And so I do have a list of things I want to discuss, and I'm going to make it like very to the point, no fluff, especially because we're a little bit short on time. And I'm going to discuss more so towards the end how I like to conduct my annual planning, a little bit of what that process looks like, and what you can expect from me moving forward in the year 2025 in terms of getting the support that you need when it comes to building your massage practice. So that's what you can expect from this video. So right off the bat, I want you to analyze the data that you have from 2024. So I know no one likes to hear the words analyze, no one likes to hear the words data. Even numbers might make you nervous. That's fine. But I want you to think about how you did last year. I want you to identify what was your most the month that generated the most income for you. What were you doing? Even if that income was at your position, if you are working at a clinic or a spa that's not your own, I want you to analyze what was the month that really moved the needle for you in the year 2024. I want you to really think about what contributed to that. So for us, our most income generating month from last year was July. And I had to think about, why was it that July was one of our biggest months that we had for the year 2024? And the reason for that, and I've talked about this a little bit on my email newsletter, I talked about it quite a bit, but we hired three team members. And within that process, we decided to do a model call. And that was the first model call that we had really done. It was very successful. The purpose of the model call is to get new people into your space. There can be multiple reasons why you might want to do a model call, but essentially for us, I wanted to train some new team members, but also get some really good content that we can share and market. So for us, it was less about an income strategy, even though the income came with that, because one of the follow-up sequences that you want to do with the model call is encouraging them to purchase a membership or also purchase one of your packages. That is so important because you want to find a way to retain someone that's coming in for, let's say, a discounted service or a service that is really meant to get that feedback and get those photos and get those videos and get that content. And you want to find a way to let them know that they are always welcome at your spa. And in fact, you want them to be a client. So for each and every client that came through, we created a treatment plan. We followed up with them. We sent emails. We sent text messages. Some of them were customized emails and text messages. And most of all, we encourage them to get packages. So I believe that's the main reason why July was such a high income month for us, because we were really active with our promotion. We were active on social media. As most of you all know, our main marketing strategy is through Google My Business. So we use Google a lot, and we've pretty much at this point mastered Google. But then in the year 2024, I was very transparent about the fact that we want to move on to more social media strategies. And even though it's not like we posted every single day, we were posting a lot more often than we ever have really the past couple years. So that's another thing. And that actually goes into the next point, which is marketing. So the main marketing strategy that I want all of us to get used to is going to be social media. I know a lot of us, especially the people that I coach, we get so used to discounting social media, and we get into this mindset of, oh, I don't want to show myself. I don't want to show my face. I don't know what to post. And at this point in 2025, we have to start looking at it as free marketing. This is free marketing. In 2024, I started dabbling in Facebook ads and Google ads for really the first time. Prior to that, it was all about organic marketing, especially through Google My Business, and a little bit of Instagram here and there. But when you start getting into that paid ad space, you start to realize that whatever was working with your free marketing, you really want to go in on that. So I like to simplify it for you all. The three main things that you can post on your social media for free are going to be your testimonials, whether you just screenshot it from Google or you screenshot it from your phone or you screenshot it from whatever you have that counts as a testimonial. The second one is going to be service demos. I have quite a few videos about this right here on YouTube, but service demos, really all that means is some type of snippet, some type of video of you doing the service. So what does it look like to book an appointment with you? You want to capture that on film and make sure that you're posting it. Don't overthink it. Don't try to do all this trendy stuff. If you don't have a social media marketing manager, do not try to do all the trendy stuff. Just make sure that you are posting and you're getting in front of the people that need to see you, which are going to be people who are local to you. So that's where those local hashtags come in. You want to do some hashtag research. Making sure that you understand what hashtags are going to be used in your city and your area. I know I'm going through some of these things quite quickly, but hopefully you're writing these things down. I always say that note takers are action takers. But yeah, so just focus on making it somewhat engaging. The most engaging content is going to be video content. That's where you should prioritize your efforts. You don't have to get a professional photographer or videographer. In fact, I waited almost 3 years before I ever paid for anything professional. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you are a solopreneur. So we're getting on Instagram and we're also getting on TikTok, but don't sleep on YouTube and don't sleep on YouTube Shorts. The only thing about YouTube is that it's not as local. So there are people all around the world who find my YouTube videos, and about a handful of them end up being in the city that I'm in. But either way, it's great exposure for you in case, word of mouth. You'd be surprised at how far word of mouth travels. I've had people reach out to me. They're in Arizona, but they heard about my business. And maybe if I can't help them, maybe I've coached a spa professional that I can refer them to. So that's kind of how that works. So I wouldn't focus too much on YouTube, but TikTok and Instagram is definitely where you want to focus your efforts if you're still solo and you're wanting to expand your practice. Another thing that I want you to look at is what really defines success for you in 2025? Would success look like you feel stable enough to leave the clinic that you work at or the chiropractic office that you work at? Would it look like you graduating from massage school and you open your business right out the gate? You never had to work for anyone. Does success look like paying yourself X amount every single week? what does it look like for you? And then we can kind of reverse engineer what it takes to do that. That's so funny. Someone just said they're watching from Ukraine. So again, it's not going to be local. I don't expect people in Florida to be watching my videos. That's why I don't always focus on it when it comes to my marketing strategies for my spa business. Now, when it comes to working with other spa professionals and consulting them, that's why YouTube is a huge feature. So that's just a great example. So yes, I want you to set very, very clear goals for what success looks like for you. What does it look like? Make it very specific because that's the thing that you're going to be working on. And you'll be surprised that whatever that small goal is, you can reverse engineer it and you might end up accomplishing several other goals in the meantime. So for me, success, it's a little bit more broad because I have a lot of smaller goals that I try to reach on a quarterly basis. I wouldn't even say smaller goals, but just other goals that I try to reach on a quarterly basis. And so the big picture, I like to start with the big picture. What is my vision? What is my goal? Because my vision and my goal is what got me right here in this seat right now. In my new spa, in my new space. This is something I dreamt about years and years and years ago when I was mobile, and I was mobile for we're still technically mobile, but I was mobile for almost 3 years, and that's a pretty long time. And I thought right out the gate I would have a storefront like this because I saw other people getting storefronts, and comparison is the thief of joy. But slowly but surely, I got here, and it started with that big picture vision. So, my big picture vision for 2025 looks like a thriving team, a team that I can retain, a team that I can make happy, a team that I can congratulate and, really see them and really coach them to meeting their own personal goals, whether that's their own personal income goals or their own personal professional goals, and figuring out how I can get them there. So making sure that they're happy and that they're working and that they're thriving. Cool. So that's one of my big picture goals. Another big picture goal that I have is to kind of dive more into retail. So retail is another big part of the business that once you get established, you want to divert some of your efforts into. So making sure that we have an established and signature like retail situation, which is something that we're actively working on. But without giving too much away, really the big picture is that this is running no matter what. This is running without me. At this point in time, I am back in the business. I am doing services. I'm doing the training. I'm training my front desk. I'm training my service providers. I am a big piece of this. And in addition to that, I'm the only one who does post-op care, like in the spa itself. We have other providers who do post-op care like mobile, but in the spa itself, I'm the only one who does post-op care. So one of my goals is to not be the only one and be able to take a step back. And at the end of the year, hire a manager who is in the space. I have hired managers who are remote, but I do want to hire a manager who is local here. So that's another really big picture goal. And so what I like to do before the year starts, and this is something that you can do for yourself as well, is I like to look at each quarter. Think about what my end goal is and what are the things that I need to do in order to reach that end goal. So you're going to start with quarter one. And another thing that you want to do, especially if you're making your marketing calendar for the year, is I want you to look up all the national holidays, all the government holidays, and decide which holidays you want to take advantage of when it comes to your business. Is it going to be Valentine's Day, Mother's Day? Those are some really, really big ones in the spa world. It could even be National Nurse Day. Maybe you decide that you want to give back to all the nurses in your area and you run a promotion to bring them into your space, which is especially great if you are working in a health environment or if you're around a lot of health offices. So really think outside the box here. Look at all those holidays and just make a full calendar. Now, something that I've done, I've recorded a video showing you how to do this. So that's going to be an upcoming video, but I wanted to make sure that I went live, just share some things to really get your mind rolling, to really get you back in that motivation mode of working on your business this year. Because maybe you've been saying for multiple years that you want to be out on your own. And I don't want another year to go by of you wishing that you went out on your own. Today is really the time to get started. And one of the last tips that I have for you all, at least for this live, there's quite a few videos that are in the queue that are going to be coming up. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed so you can see them. But one of the biggest tips that I have for you all is that when you are in the beginning and it's just you, it's only you and your business, just you, yourself, and your clients. One of the things that you have to do, it's a non-negotiable, is you have to work on your business every single day. There are no days off. Now you get to decide what that looks like. This could even look like just daydreaming about what you need your spa to, like the standards of your spa or the rules and policies of your spa, or what you envision it to look like in a year's time or in 2 years' time. But there are no days off. There absolutely are no days off until you can hire someone to be working on your business. So this is something that I think has been the main contributor to what I've been able to achieve over the past 5 years of officially, running my business. Y'all know I've been doing this since 2018, but there was a gap there between 2018 and 2020. But one of the things that I can really attribute a lot of my success to is working on this every single day. The moment I made that decision that I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this my full-time income, and literally no one can stop me in doing this. And if it fails, at least I tried. But working on it every single day, that's a non-negotiable. And I really want y'all to take this tip from this video. And it's just non-negotiable until you can get that virtual assistant, until you can get that service provider to help you, until you can get that front desk or a marketing professional, until you have the budget for that. It's going to have to be you and your computer and working on it every day. That's something that I did even when I had a 9-to-5 during the pandemic. I worked on it every single day. And I do see a question here. Is it better to start off with a website or a booking site? So it depends. So if that booking site, most booking sites are going to have kind of create a website for you. Honestly, I would recommend the booking site above a website, although both have really great benefits. With a website, you get that SEO. And even in my journey, I built the website first. And I think that was really helpful because people were able to search us. And I think that's also why Google is our number one marketing engine, even till this day. So for the long game, the website. If you're trying to get clients tomorrow, build the booking site first. And that's also something I help people with. You can message me on Instagram. There'll be some info down below. But moving forward, I did say that at the end of this, I would share what you can expect from me moving forward. We are going to be doing videos every single week. So you can expect a video from me every week. And it's going to be a little chaotic at first. And mostly I shoot for Fridays. If it's not on the Friday, it's probably going to be on Saturday. I've even gotten to the point where if I don't have anything planned, I will sit in my car, film a video, not even hardly edit it, hardly touch it, and I'm just uploading it and I'm going to queue it. So if you see a couple videos like that, that's why. It's because I probably didn't have anything planned, or my video editor was still working on some things and I still wanted something to go out for you all. So that's something that you can expect. I'm doing the newsletter every other week, so bi-weekly. So you want to make sure you join my newsletter. If you sign up for any of the freebies that I have below, then you're likely already on that email list. But you can still DM me the word newsletter, and I'll make sure that you get on that email list. Other than that, I am going to be polling all of you more often. I'm going to be polling you on Instagram and also through the newsletter, because I have a lot of really cool things in the works that I know is going to help your business and help your spa business get to that next level. And I just think it's going to be a lot more accessible than what I've had in the past. And so it should be able to help everyone at any stage of business, at any stage of budget that you have right now. And I'm super excited about it. So I really appreciate all of your feedback when you fill out these these polls and these forms because it really helps me craft the perfect offer for you that's going to help you and take you to that next level, which is really what my goal is here. All right, so we went live, we did the thing, we did it without being ready, we did it without being prepared, and I want you all to take this as just an example, me living in that example of getting things done without being prepared, just doing it anyways and learning from it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. You all know where to reach me on Instagram. Now there's a TikTok and also on my email newsletter. And thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next upcoming video. Stay well. Bye.